Ahoy there, it is Monday and last week ended on a little bit of a disaster. That's why tonight's vlog is actually quite short. There were several days sorry, I've already recorded this, but I realised there were some mistakes in it, so I'm redoing it. Yeah, so I had a few days where I wasn't recording. There was Wednesday where I was out with my parents, then Saturday I had work and I had a bit of a mishap with my reflexes before work. So I was doing the washing up and I hadn't quite got the stack of pans and stuff right, balanced right, and I could see the pan was going to slide, take out a glass and the cutlery, and I just grabbed it without thinking, and this is the result. Yes, that is Mickey. See him? There he is. Yeah, so a fork went into my finger. So if cutlery decides to leap off the sink, just let it happen. But, you know, reflexes, you can't always control them, which is odd because when I was at McDonald's, it's one of my first jobs when I was sort of 17, something like that, I didn't let my reflexes work the way they should have, because when you've got things like grills and hot vats of oil, you have to ignore things because otherwise the consequences would be quite severe. Yeah, it's just obviously one of those that I've kind of forgotten sometimes, not all the time. So yeah, that was that. By the time that was dealt with, it was pretty much time to get ready for work. And then yesterday I didn't do anything. I'd had a bad night, so most of the day I was either playing Pokemon or just watching YouTube videos. You know, went out for a walk, a couple of bits here and there, but yeah, I was just completely wiped. And again, not a great night last night, but I feel a bit more energised today, which is quite nice. You know, got up a bit later, I think it was just after 8 o'clock, but I've already been planning sort of video ideas and I've written out a schedule. Now this is like I used to do before. This goes up to halfway through June, just because I was figuring out when I wanted the Pokemon videos to go out, the art videos and the world building videos, sort of, because I don't want to chuck them all out all at once because I think that'll be a bit much. I just want to do it gradually because, you know, I've talked about where I watch Froggy Crossing, and Froggy does quite a few different things, not just playing Animal Crossing, which is where she started, but she does, I think it's like a monthly vlog, she does a thrift haul, thrift with me videos and stuff like that, and it just, that is kind of what I've been wanting to do, so this is me doing it. But yeah, I think if you just chuck it all out all at once, it's gonna get a bit overwhelming and a bit confusing for everyone. So yeah, I just want to do it a bit at a time. This week is Pokemon, a Pokemon video going out, and this is an impromptu. Just noticed Pikachu looks like he's taken out Vulpix there. Yeah, so the Pokemon video that should be going out on Thursday is an impromptu one. Hadn't planned for it or anything, but I talk about that in that video, and that means the video that should have been going out will go out in a couple of weeks. I may do 2 Pokemon videos a month just whilst I catch things up, because I think that video, like the first one, is going to have to be done in 2 halves. We'll just have to wait and see when I start editing that one. Yeah, and so I've got the art videos planned to start in March. Sorry, I'm just checking my schedule. Yeah, and you know, I've talked about ones I'm doing, the writing one, there's a couple of drawing ones, and yeah, those are the ones obviously that will be coming. Because one thing I have been doing is going back and rewatching some of my older vlogs. I know they've not been up that long, but I want to make sure I'm delivering what I promise. You know, that's quite important in storytelling, because otherwise, you know, readers are going to hate your books and things if you're not delivering on your promises. You know, you promise dragons and there are no dragons. etc. So yeah, I want to do that with the videos as well. So yeah, the writing and the drawing videos are coming really soon. There's things I need to update you guys on, like my using the Bailey J planner pad, things like that. There's projects I want to be doing that I haven't started yet, or they got delayed. You know, you will notice that with me, that sometimes I will start something, go to something else, or sometimes it is because things come up and I can't do it. Other times it's just the way my head works, you know, jumping between projects. I'm trying not to do it as much as I used to, but it still can be hard, you know. So yeah, but like I say, that is something I'm going to be working on getting organised. So I'll probably update you on the planner either later today or tomorrow. I'm actually doing a 3-day week this week because the boss forgot to schedule anyone to work on Thursday. So she just asked if I wouldn't mind, and I was like, yeah, that's fine. But yeah, so I've also still got to tidy down there and get the messy desk cleared. None of that's been done. Charmander is actually almost stuffed now. Just having a bit of problems with his head, which I'll talk about that in his video. And I'm hoping this afternoon I can do a bit more on the second draft of my book, because I've not been able to do that, as I mentioned in last week's vlog, so that's the one that comes out tonight. Yeah, I've not been able to work on it for a couple of days. Like I said, you know, work and then being overtired. Because obviously when you're overtired, there's no good trying to force doing things like that, because you're just going to end up making a mess of things, and then you've got to go back and fix it. So yeah, don't do that. But that is enough chat for now. Let's get into today. Because I re-recorded the intro, I forgot to mention what I'm actually doing. So I am measuring the cube shelves for 2 reasons. One, I need to know the size of the new shelf unit I want to purchase to go there, and this time I'm measuring it in centimetres, so I don't mess anything up with the conversion from inches to centimetres, because everything on Amazon seems to be done in centimetres, which is fine, you know, it's just I'm used to using inches. Anyway, the second reason is because I intend on moving the shelves over to buy the tech desk. Just thought it'd be a good place to put the printer. I think I mentioned it in last week's vlog, I forget now, but the printer has been on top of a cardboard box pretty much since we moved in here, and whilst I discovered it did have things in it, it was still kind of a waste of space. And yeah, I really wanted something else for the printer to stand on, so I thought try out the cube shelves instead of ordering some drawers to go under it. You know, I've already got the cube shelves, and as I intend on moving them anyway, just makes sense. And you know, if I get a couple of these drawer things, the boxes that turn them basically into drawers, then yeah, that kind of solves that issue. So this is completely trial and error. Now, I did plan on cutting this part out, and you know, just me being a bit silly, but you know, that is me, that is who I am. You know, when I'm doing things, I will always have music on. You will usually catch me singing along to it, which is part of the reason I cut the sound out, not just because it's licensed music. You don't want to hear me singing, trust me on that.
But yeah, I do tend to, you can't really call it dancing, but you know, I enjoy music. I love music. I will sometimes spend way too long on these videos figuring out what music to use. Just one of those. But yeah, I don't care. I love music. And you know, just getting a chance to sort of show this is who I really am. You know, sometimes I feel like I don't come across properly in my videos. It's not intentional, it's just me still getting used to being in front of a camera. As I mentioned very early on, I've actually been terrified of even just having my photo taken. You know, it's never something I've enjoyed. So coming on to do vlogs and doing YouTube has been a massive learning curve. Not just the way I behave in front of the camera, but also, like, you know, just getting used to that kind of thing. You know, both my mum and my grandmother, they hated having their photo taken. Mum still hates having her photo taken. But at the same time, it's like, you know, it's memories, and that's the bit I really like. So yeah, I'm just trying to do it more, trying to feel more relaxed in front of the camera, and I think I'm getting there slowly but surely.
So it does fit, however, what I forgot about was this here. So when the tray opens, yeah, it doesn't lie flat, and obviously it can't go the other way around because, yeah, it just would not fit at all. So that's back to the drawing board with that one. I'm probably not going to disassemble the shelves right now. What I might do, actually, thinking about it, is clear the top of that bookcase and stick the printer up there. That could work, actually. So I'm going to have another go with that. Unfortunately, my camera batteries died, and yeah, I've unplugged everything whilst I move things around. And I can't set the laptop up to listen to music because it's over on that desk over there, just behind the bookcase. So yeah, I can't have it open at the minute, so there won't be any footage, but I am going to keep doing it. Don't know what happened there, it just decided to stop recording. So yeah, I'm going to keep on going, and I'll catch up with you later. Okay, so yes, it does fit there. The power cord reaches, which is good. I will test it when it prints, make sure it's stable enough. It should be fine, but now I've got to try and make some space so that I can, you know, do other things. I wish I could finish this today, but it's getting late and I'm going to have to do dinner soon, so I will catch up with you guys tomorrow. It is Tuesday and tiredness has finally caught up with me, so I'm not doing much again today. I'm going to record the outro to the next Pokemon video, and then I'm just going to do some ARPG doodles, because that's really all I have the energy for. I will be doing some I will be watching some YouTube videos, but yeah, that's pretty much going to be it. Though I did this morning find an app for screen recording on my phone for an upcoming video, something I thought I already had on my phone, but apparently not, because I couldn't find it. So yeah, got that installed, gave it a quick test run, so hopefully it'll be ready for not just the one, there's probably going to be a few where I use it, we'll just see how things go. So yeah, I'm going to get that done and I'll catch up with you tomorrow. is Saturday, and the last couple of days have been a bit there. So I had a flare-up of my indigestion Wednesday night, so that kept me up till 2. It wasn't too bad, but it meant I then had a lie-in, and I also had work on Thursday, so didn't have time for anything then. Friday, I discovered that, no, actually it would have been Thursday whilst I was at work. I discovered that my phone wasn't sending texts anymore. So Friday, yesterday, I spent time trying to sort my phone out. Jay helped me with that, and we got it working, but we had to do a complete factory reset. So I've lost all my contacts and everything on the phone. Fortunately, I had already backed up all the photos and everything, so that wasn't an issue. So again, didn't have any time for any filming. Today I've not got a massive amount of time, and most of what I'm going to be doing is actually organising again, because we've got an inspection next week, so we've got to get things sorted for that. But Monday's video's almost edited. I've got a couple of files that were already recorded left to download and get edited for that. It's about 3-4 files, I think, and the music. I will need to do a voiceover for it. You know, I only do them when I feel like I need to, and then obviously add this in, and I may do some tomorrow, just depends, because despite not recording for 2 days, it is a longer vlog anyway. But I'm going to stop waffling and get into doing some sorting. Okay, I don't know if this is angled right or anything, but yeah, I've been having some issues with my phone. I've just got to figure out how to get files from it onto my laptop, because of the issues I've been having. I can't do it the old way I was doing it, and I discovered that the QR code that Clipchamp did have has completely gone. So I apologise if the sound is not great. This is just my regular camera. That's also why I'm not sure if the angle is right, because it doesn't have a viewfinder that sort of flips out on the side, which would be really handy, but is what it is. I will be upgrading the phone later in the week, so hopefully that's going to help. Just have to wait and see. It may mean there's no vlog next week, but there will still be one tomorrow, which will be the 10th of February. That vlog is actually mostly edited and done. There's just a couple of bits I needed to do. I am about to start work on my second draft, hence the headphones, and just realised I hadn't updated you guys or ended out that vlog. So that is going to be it for this week. Hopefully I will see you next week. If not for a vlog, certainly I will do a Pokemon video for you guys, just sort of as a filler, and I will catch you next time.